Omaya Juma, Yensom Yeninipa, Kumasi Naminie, Uti Afro 614 Radio.
Emo bibi akwaba at the ba Afro 614 Radio so your friend Kumasi Nyame munim se metenase Sunday say dia na Omaya Juma ana mede ho asem ede bro bepacho oba no ahye video no ede amame oba no comment no invite people amomo abejoin enkomo na yedie ne enkomo ehia pa enkomo society in here for a very long time eno na yedie nti pacho oba ya invite people to join the feed, invite people, share the video, comment and then like our page. Baby I'll be Fabia social media so be Afro 614 multimedia. See, I know with me more YouTube, Afro 614 multimedia, with me Facebook, Afro 614 multimedia, and then tune in Afro 614 multimedia. Nina eguso. And come on, be real high, ye be the Namunim Cemetery say, dear, me ba, the Biana Inkwell, and I ask my son. Inkwell, a printing press, be aba Columbus, Crodria Imua, Juma Umudi, and yet a Juma Ketua. Open volume copies, open color copies, open business cards, open envelopes, open brochures, open flyers, open cardless forms, open invitations, rubber stamps, photos. You find some photo that they be photo that now person oyene kese now the bull living room kese or the better canvas so e be nice e amount or mark now person will design and nyina e be design or the product be ba market now person try labels more nyina e be di say dwumadi no e the amount or lunch be person or lunch na be up banners and now we promotion be now per banners or the be promotion and flyers nyina equal e be the hu dwuma e the amount Trisha Inkwell or 1900 East Dublin Granville Road, Columbus, Ohio 43229. Our former Ashland University building, University building, why 161 or so. PNC Bank and Chen why neither quite Oba, you know, be kasa kama na de ese ye edibo biano ya ye edia bro. Fred Inkwell 614-888-2201. 614-888 2201 oba ya beje ofeso na dwumadi bia opebia no ya hwe na yedi ede amount so shatari ehemia God is my president ya ni nyina believers attire at this point in life we need to start some conversations that we've not had in a very 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 long time enuntina Oshatari Shemia for God is my president, self-explanatory, and no church and who my wow tia see the intia, yes, Santari, because we be a yedruno and common be home iodine. Say, because Yesuku mua, intimin Kenya miasem, name Musia neighbor, Nessa Oshatari, we are a seminar, a watch any munana, a guatadi, no waka, Eddie Amano. Fefe, the guest is social. Fear ends where faith begins. Fear ends where faith begins. And also, fefe, and no static conversation. We need to start these conversations and have conversations among ourselves. A bit me preserve the culture that we've lived in. Because the Bible itself, now the Bible, now in this society, the social construct in India is built on the Bible. But at this point in our lives, we cannot have this kind of conversations. And it is very important to you be having these conversations. It's and also a believers attire or contact or 614-888-2201. 614-888-2201. We are working on our website very soon. You better join us na Marco Pebi na mato and the website no so a nice or t-shirt nice. Wajin fefe. Me ba say dia munim say enkomo a me ni je ho nko na me di ho nkomo me ni nyo ho I don't like to talk about it. If I'm not passionate about that, me ni ho nkomo. Munim say free be bosome mi enu ni DBC Columbus ano and the cover this program at the buy. There is a point that we got to get to say a bit to me this nkomo no, especially when it comes to relationship and marriage. Atoranche baby in the ACCCC ewo a year relationship mo ewo akwantum especially any wa akwantum and it's very very important to say it did this ankomo we last week nyame ya don we betena ha idi nkomo de this week is so ya saba na enye obi ase Dr Gyimah all nations SDA Church Sofopeni and I'm Leno Mr. Dr Gyimah akwaba
Mr. Kenya me that's it so where there
me pacho me when elsewhere
me adom yeah
the bus say dia on say me mani age
I can tell
I'm very passionate about this conversation inti me bus say na ama mani age me pacho ba na watch a video no dey amaye why o comment bi so am so na o the comment no e dey aba send the komo obi nkomo we na yedie no nkomo a very very important it be so ba no wa send the ama obi e dey amaye and ye be din komo bi the title the think small na think small na nye just adwene mu nko a obi bia mu no enkakran edi enti na yese ye niema nkakran ye ba be di ho nkomo edi enti a se bibi a wo ye no ese se o ye ne nkakran de enti na untimi nye na kese edi enti na yese ye ne nkakran eni Dr Gyimah e ba be di ho nkomo etimi so se video no na fama me pa de ho hia me mama video no enkoma me aha mo sende ma me sei na mani Aje. So Gyimah akwaba bio. Msamo akwaba bio.
When say me dream say as will show you chair there it will show you so.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think that we should give away a couple t-shirts.
Oh nice.
Yeah,
nice.
I'll leave a criteria be you know.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
And then wow with me I comment a 15.
Hey.
But this t-shirt said, I say a child here, but in life I also believe say SOABB to gain something.
Okay.
It ultimately my comment, what about commented the most, you know, you get t-shirts, you know.
And if you have two t-shirts, if you have the show no, and
the show,
yeah, design in the
yes. Till we hear me the God is my president. Now here they help Dr Gyimah is fear ends where faith begins. Yeah. So statement in a very very strong statement. Baby, fear cry day, fear you through. I am sincere. Baby, I am sincere no. Esi no. E ho na gidie no.
Yeah.
Shase.
In the when faith comes in fear ends.
Yes. As simple as that. Umpewi na upede. So umpe faith na upe fear. For fear. Mr. Gyimah.
Yes sir.
Thanks more.
Say na menem wa fear ya worry yenyan we no. We had a different mindset, but also nkwalanya bema you begin to look at things differently. And I think that's the backdrop behind conversation yeah heavy Diana penny 40 say you bet me a swim from Kuala Ho. And I've learned so much from your man.
I am penny for say baby. To send me baby I'm a dream. Me free me back at all. Now me back at all because you're free.
No, but who say yeah if you say Kuala Nation.
Okay.
Yeah, but
it is.
Yeah, but we have so much to learn from them, and I think that's where the Bible is so correct in this. Matthew 18 verse 3.
Matthew 18 verse 3. Producer,
Matthew 18 verse 3.
Yeah.
New Living Translation version says, and then he said, which is Jesus, I tell you the truth, unless you turn from your sins and become like little children, you will never get into the kingdom of heaven.
So him no be dey am. Producer penitui mama. Odri wuram
say bed in the bia obetimi afa so be bra so na no. Or say you will never unless we
come.
Yeah, we have to become like little children.
Producer kai twi mama twi ne hu hia me. Ya me pe. O say you know your followers no. More na twi ne ntino ya me pe twi no. You want twi no so wetimi aka.
Asanti twi na me kan. Say Matthew mama no eti aye edunwotwe chichemu miensa I say afei aka kire won say mare mamwate ase say jisa motwe mo ho free bone ho na maye mo ho say mofra ketewa na mode mo ho ma onyankopon ansa na obetimi awura osoro ahinde animu.
Yes, it's all ketewa.
Yeah. Also before this na esuafo na bebusa Jesus said na osoro ahinde or like the kingdom of heaven no why they're the greatest or before that no so there was some political shoveling between them we see na person
so you Peter ya
confirmation for Jesus and I yes watching akola video message in fin ho say you have to turn away from your sins and then become like this little child and yes sir you can never.
Internet so the basis of your life na ankasa krada is a very once ye kitwa.
Oh yeah, we have to. And there's no better group of people to learn from than children.
Chirimuye mame.
A few days ago, me back girl no boy ni baby. And he wasn't happy in team.
Boy no.
Aye. Me ti akonyamu na ja. Me as a father me try say me cool no down. Inti me kasa no sorry. Into sorry no minim so either so ko no mun so ana say okoisu resum ko na ne boafu pa anti and I'm saying when one can't tell me usually in Quebec so me ko no mun so into one can I assume say
ojala
or ko no mun so ana say o use restroom after me to us within bare 20 seconds Madison in you be a grocery was roho.
Nipa na boafu ro.
Oh sorry so no me send me kasa anti my pause me thoughts and me gather me thoughts me like me build
next strategy
me meeting me cool no boy na chest one in you about na kun edi agro ho.
Why type person?
E ho na me sorry and am ja say new wo say there you me the cut na me des wo boko and this text just came to mind say unless we become like little children. I was thinking say wow,
easy to forgive,
easy to forget. Me teha many abre try say me kulu mu no omu di agro and my wife says that all the time say ye bibi na one here you become the third person and tie ho na no you there's so many things and I'm sure say a phone be bring so ma if we are honest with ourselves there are so many things you be free our kids when I say you be free ma ho
but looking at enye hard say okosha akra esua akra enye hard.
That's why we have to get the first lesson from them, which is humility. Yeah, humility. Because in this text, no, I think that down the road, no, Jesus was talking about also humility, humbling ourselves and becoming like them. Humility. And Obioye humble, no, has that dependent spirit. Into Akola out of their humility, no, they are dependent. You know, Akola Obetimi Ayibibi Krana. They've gotten to a point where they depend on us to provide for them. And you see, God is also expecting that same childlike dependence, no? And
from us.
Yeah, and our deba relationship, we have to get to the point where we are dependent on each other for the things that we cannot do. You look at it from this context now, it's BBS yetimi enyasa dependence no and akwalaso out of humility no has the desire to make other people happy.
Chinemuye.
Musa akwala bia no the goal ne say afoforo would be happy. I think say my example be about Uma e Ghana what ade akomo no matter my decro.
Oh no the commander
down for school. The akwala bia has that say they want others to be happy. Until they're always thinking about others. Until when I drive or car now homeless person. The instinct of Akolana is to help them. Now also why it is the now or pro said daddy maybe Akolana this man needs help. Now also where you and they have that natural to make others happy.
Until say to send me a warifui say me ye to sa kwada me mama yere ni aje. That's the goal. You want others to be happy. You want others to have and humility also removes it has that absence of boasting. It removes that boasting, because what at the end anyhow. And this is just one example. I bet me and we can spend this whole show just talking about humility. And I wish that even people can call in and let us know and ask a comment and let us know some of the lessons they've learned from their kids. And if we are honest, these kids have a lot to teach us. And when we talk about thinking small, I think it says somewhere in Proverbs 6:8, and after Proverbs 6:6. And also account or say we should go to the ant. And more baby we are say you bet me suani me free mohono. Ketu pa the ant and also kono and you'll be wise. Learn some wisdom.
Why didn't we go to the lion to learn bravery? But it's the ant, the least among them.
There's a special reason behind that.
There's a special reason. The work ethics. Because I'm laziness. And I think in the society we also say no. Lazy we are lazy.
Of course, especially in the era of technology.
Yeah, in the era of technology. You know, you want us to read that?
Yeah. So Proverbs 6:6. Producer Abraham.
Me can free Proverbs mebusem. Mebusem. Etinsia chichomunsia. Say okwadwofo ko ntete anchen. Hwe na kwan. Na hunu nyansa. Team view. Oh yeah, body team view. I say okwadwofo ko ntete anchen. Hwe na kwan. Na hunu nyansa.
Because a New Living Translation says, take a lesson from the ants. Take a lesson from the ants. You have to study them. It takes humility.
It's just about Humbrase.
Yeah, Humbrase. And that's the number one nature of Akwada. We're dependent on Bustu, looking out for the good of other people. Also, you think that you can't learn so much from Akwada.
But you need to form you know a lot.
Yeah, and Uncle you're playing. Or can I say like say it as it is? We want to sugarcoat a name. Make I say many boy no call post office a few years ago. Near the kind catch from saying to umo candia omunye because they are show mutrim say a
junk
near call post office. Now Mamino was impressed. So Jina who did like one was saying collab inti one man candy and I uja for say
on it.
And I miss me pese mamino me on Philly Barrington me preno so on ye. Or but daddy, it's not good for me, it's junk.
What do you want to say?
Me also my catcher. And also at that point the lesson I walked away with is I should have been the one even leading him and not trying to make him compromise.
Yeah.
All I had to tell my say, oh no.
You okay.
Oni candy. But to make my feel good and I said to na me pray no and also so there be on pray
oh flouting your own laws are our set
at the end one mama who say dey here also they say person me compromise
it didn't say you to your bonus you hwem mofra ne you sua omo e be boa yen pa.
Yeah, and but I think that we go in with this attitude say yan ye chren kolana there but in other way no they are the ones teaching us. Because there are so many things, and we can go on and on. I've learned from my kids. Me babo any say, odidina or mea. It doesn't matter what else you give him, no matter how it is. You just say, "I'm full."
Amen.
Yeah, amen. But once a year,
a principle.
Yeah, it's a principle for him. Yeah, one mean, but my man can't read. Oh, okay, the my man can't kakran kakra sa no na you must find the calories. No,
now, build it.
Build it. But he's so disciplined. Say, and you can't do anything about it.
Until cry naturally cry no. Discipline.
Yeah, until we mold them in a way. They'll begin to, in terms of trust and Proverbs 22:6, also train up a child in the way that child should go. There's a specific way be. Also, when you do that, they'll never depart from it because you've.
So I say baby, dada. But so share more from me. I've heard so many people say, ever since I'm away in my life as a ever since I'm away, my life as a and basically, let's test now because most people say at first party we are in the city about me way now.
Yeah,
my life as a
patience, and they teach you patience. They have a way of making you, and I think they also teach us responsibility. Whether we like it or not, all of a sudden, we are taking care of another human.
Yeah.
Into these little things, unless we don't take them as lessons to learn from, we shouldn't just take them. Take them as lessons. And when you take them as lessons, you gain more from it. you gain more from it. Patience is one of them, and I trust. This pure trust.
Yeah.
Never
part of all free so is super.
I collect me ban or candy or pay. Say Tomami. A me babu and I don't know or G-phone. No, okay, daddy, let's put it in the cart. Or Amazon. Or castle. Or castle. Piwina me castle. Metrama. Maybe the next day no about daddy. I know you get, but let's put it in the cart.
If I took out it, oh, what did you?
Yo, did you? Because so no, so I plan to do. Him say I didn't go talk carter. The next step I check out. And koto card there can, you know.
But you talk at one click away.
Yeah, or no, I know they are two card or the two carter. And or the two cards so I check a can no busa say you turn na da bene beba. Mo shede busa so you turn na da bene beba. Pure faith.
And you know what he's even done here? Negotiation.
Oh yeah.
If we learn all these things, it can better our lives.
When him said some of the greatest, and I won't even call the greatest say, but I take that back. If you want to know a lot about families, listen to the conversations of their kids.
They're powerful.
Oh yeah, nami volunteer or program B, an after school program. And I got to know a lot about the families from the kids and command kwalani di wakamu. And sometimes, yeah, I listen to NPR a lot. Into maybe NPR no, but I'm listening to the conversations of Kolano. And Sema and Kolano, like amongst themselves, no, it's unbelievable the things they discuss.
And it is a cry out or trusted papa. He say, "Oh, you found to cut mu." Toma me there. Ujidi said that I will one there over Taman. Say, "Here's our crowded life near the toto." You can't say, "I worry more." To say, "Me never meto me trust will say I deal with me kunu unto me. And the moment my wife have that belief, no, if he did.
Yeah. And also, you as a parent, no, you don't want to deflate
the trust.
That trust, no.
Do you do
into Quine Bias, no? I didn't that cat. Ebia, I also negotiate. Sebia this week, minto. And also, like ya can't with your also we give them this excuse nisika your man call an allowance. And they have money. And now to be quite that Bibi Sana he wanted to buy $13. Or no here no so it's $13. We don't have money. And that could be almost what could offer $20. No $20 no buy honestly daddy can you bet me use we are to the crow. And I was like, wow. You know.
It is required in a way as a helpmate too.
Yes, I be helpmate. But I say in this case no. And I'm say or trust him say me to adena man no. He's doing everything he can to support. It's just 8 years.
Yes. But
ya can't cause you niska yende the excuse. But no afani serious so Yenisika, the kakra me sumeti me abuano, me iske free me savings and me piggy bank 20 janitor. But what he also has done is say, I don't want to disappoint him in Tino. I find a way to not. I'm also helping him to see say near the OPBR now instantly. That instant gratification. I want him to get away from that. Into adeno ebi ame mane daka to kakra, and then you get it for him. But I've learned this trust from these kids. They just come. So you've seen them this whole week now.
Of course.
Last week
of course.
They just tell you say be a pechik fila and I say pese ko afra grill and I say pese AC. Now Jim doing him so. Papa, yeah.
And I think that with this kind of things I will share through it also foster communication. It foster good communication because a crowd having the understanding say, oh, okay, me papa might not have that money.
Yeah.
Me papa needs a scanner. It's I see a fine coin be swap me one. When yanti I say coordination I one communication or trust or her. It's basically not when you the toto our real one. Se fan say you starting who you say on kwada.
Yeah.
Me who ne ho so ya kwada. Na me so me who me say ya kwada. Ya worry in your problems.
No, it won't. And even if it does, look at how kids resolve their issues.
Easy going, forgiving.
Yeah. Into when kolami no beko na parents no any breeding ending ade be china nkola ni diagro na parents no enkasa wo ho
Almost to confuse.
Yeah, the two parents are not talking to each other. To compound homes in Sanya man. Obequano catch up and say, anyway, could diagro, nin could diagro, so now we na colano, or fetching could diagro. Now, O parent, you holding grudges.
I walk as more. They say, you hang high and then, mammy fool me, 2 different families.
Yeah.
And crying back will beat me back who be now, oh, mammy, wolf, now, mammy,
yeah, no Macassa.
But the Chinaba now, money, me, no
diagro. Now, Mummy, no, you're not talking to each other. Intimupi and Kolani and Upina, they're trying to make any conversation and now when you hold but the kids have gotten over that. And
it is a problem no cry bar. You beat me as solve because you walk and cry subai.
They solve it easily. And my wife has always been telling me this. Yana mean to me like I want to get in and say, "Mama, we are problem solvers." If I say so, no, say, "Hey," or say, "Sana mni mo de tifi how like udi echira."
But 2 days.
Yeah, you be fighting. Let them. They know how to solve. And my back girl, no, 10-year-old, she knows how to cool back also down. It be as like in Tiasi Nyejumano, she has a way of just find. Oh, let's do this, Michael. Let's do this.
And I feel like I said they also have. I've seen them for a couple of times. They have a way of coming together.
Oh yeah.
Because at the time, me no hobia, umbeba hobia, umadjene.
Oh yeah.
Asem home medicate do come out for analyzing the as side over there.
And when said no, my back girl can be me. No, PBB. She kept asking over and over and over. And I'm saying, I've told you no the first time. And also, by Bible say we should ask and keep asking.
I was in 277.
And I'm saying, hey, that's to Nyakopon.
Not to your father.
and this way.
I know.
But also, and I just said that as a joke, but it gets to a point that continuous asking, no, it yields results.
Perseverance.
Yeah, yes, a judge be a more they know be in the case kokosa no e bedu be okasa my main solve my case kwa na me to me. Yeah. We if we can learn these things we said you learn lessons to put them into practice.
Yeah.
And if we can learn this and say so, okay, trusty trust from a ma, how do I apply this trust?
Yes.
Can I apply it to Obi am in a relationship when can I apply it to God? Humility. If I'm learning how to be humble, who is going to benefit from it? Yeah. The people around me. And if we learn and make applications, I think it's better, and it helps everyone around us.
Only say
oh yeah, thanks more. We look at the big picture. Just
we refuse to see
little tiny things. They make life easy and yeah.
And to say me I never even thought about it. So okay, me back at what?
Yeah.
Or no, why me feel so responsibility for me. Me baba be share no atete no akere no kwan ono afiri yesi me momu nkogus eh ase we talk the headmaster say obesua a teacher obesua a student. How's that even possible?
Yeah.
But in reality no, that's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Emani yehu because akra no so in a way no ehunu say I'm looking up to my father. It's equality to one no.
Yeah. And I think that in a way, it is dangerous now for you and I to look down on any child.
It is.
Because God values them.
It is.
Yeah, very dangerous.
It is.
And I think that it's a lesson to parents, even on your background, teachers, will be your teacher, will be our kids under your care. Say Sunday school, say Sabbath school, say vacation Bible school. As long as you have kids under you, value them because God values them.
Yeah, it is an arrogant position to even take.
Yeah.
So we decided, crap.
Yeah.
The opinion doesn't matter. It really, this is really opening my eye.
But said, if you are able to even go to that level to learn from them, you've won half of the battle. Because it takes a humble spirit to even want to learn from my Koda. Yeah. It is just going to that level, no, to learn from them, no.
And they say there's a quotation where I saw for much rich you because me who say you see baby examples here with the mommy. I just some crab because me who know to say the old canon. Meaning quotation, no, ya kaya, but me who know say the usi canon because I say me ya cry. Say be ya meet me me ratana. Yeah. Because near my beer, meet me create trust because most of relationship are breaking in and trust issues. Trust. Me yere kwa bonten me nyi ni se bi o kasa wo no ho no wo oh na afi ba start police no it's trust.
Yeah. And Oshe Nkola, one of the things I've learned from my kids is to be myself. Like Kofia, I joke if me Wofia, I'm not Pastor Gyimah, I'm a father and a husband. Nansena back in the more kakra first na me
man so simple.
Na me a donkey. Na
no so.
Because it's also therapy for young kasa as adults, you know. Just become like kids and near War Parks or West Harvest Sports Complex na akolebi ne papa eba ho. I think akola ne bia she's either 3 or 4. Inti papa no e bus slide ne so na akola no so di nachi. Inti na me catch akola ne so akola no busa ne papa say what are they doing? Who say yi name Africa mo na papa so e bia ye picnic. And I'm so we invited. We have watermelons near yi. And akola say yay. Or few steps are also no, I'm tired. I say I'm tired and papa crazy so also a bread like or me di watermelon. Inti atito ha chena omi na bet na table and papa ni snacks man no. Na musa akran say a friend say no boni din or say this is my name but my parents call me Betty. And papa ni chechim so ni di ankasa omre tu ni Betty ba akran na ankasa afa nickname bia or pese a friend no. And I'm offering watermelon or so there be on per watermelon. You know, it's just that being plain and I'm sure say papa no say penny for I do never even ask said in here. But I just ask, oh, what are they doing? Sometimes they want to express themselves they ask questions, they are curious. If we are able to be as curious as they are, I think it will break down so many barriers. As a work call doctor's office, we don't call our doctor's office. We will not parents. We be serious. Etiko.
Calling in India.
We are koweho, and I say we are wavy. Now we are smiling. Now I break the eyes. No, be started. Oh, Obana the saying ni say. But parents na kasa. No, nobody says hello to Obia.
Obia too serious.
Yeah, no afa magazine be say adi wom say here no so eno na niti wom until the kids break the ice, and then all of us ni asadi din komo o we disen o grade ben o co school ben o ye say oh we to her say this say. Yeah,
things more.
Yeah, things more become like little children. Because the question was who is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven. What's the greatness that comes with age and
of course.
But you say no. The Bible doesn't say the age near you, but I'm sure say Bofra me see her. It's now kaya. Na Yesu chira de na yi na mami fo bi de umma ba say Yesu fan sengu mo so. Ne si Peter ne Yesu afon se debi. Masa wa bre. Ya fe na de nkwala na yi be ha mo. Yesu he was angry with them.
Yeah.
Also let the kids come because the kingdom of God belongs to such as these little ones. Aye.
I say, wow, be not trust, wow, be forgiving, wow, obey me, and your faith, be dependent, we humble.
Yeah, will you just plain, just be yourself. And they are themselves. I sorry be a one kolebi opeso isu restroom. Say na UK. Me call for summer program be. Also, enti akola now I think somebody in Ghana ba newly. And like she just said, they said like me used to like she just said it in tree. I will feel BIS. Yeah.
Yeah,
we use the restroom. We use the restroom. Yeah, you know. I think so. We take life too seriously. We take life too seriously, and the pressures of society, no. Osan too serious. Wow.
I know shit.
Yeah.
If you want to say shit,
yeah.
you know.
Sometimes just be like little kids. Just relax. We being say but man, it's into Osha. Even look at when we see newborn babies, look at how we act. We all of us start talking languages,
That's how they say. What's a class with an almost smiling? They smiling back to the papa. So we have to be like little kids.
We have to. And it's this attitude of knowing psychologically, so I have to think small, pay attention to the smaller things in life, and what about even financial aspect, Krana, they talk about the power of a penny. I've not taken the time to do that calculation, but it's a offer penny, and you multiply that penny every day by 2.
You double it.
You double it. In 30 days, you're looking at millions.
It must be that one.
No, there's
if I say penny, ever say be a penny, and then 1 penny at all. It's another mine 2.
What double no?
Mine 2. Until the next day mine 4.
Well, yeah.
The next day mine 8.
No,
the next day mine 16.
Yeah.
The next day mine 32.
Yeah.
Hey, you wait me, Drew.
I'll say double it. But look at where it started from.
It started as a penny.
A penny. Think more. Into her chrome high sika 4 be no nam. Who penny of man wafa. Yansu you who penny na. Yeah, very cross befa.
Yeah, one see the crazy chum.
Yeah.
The chum is great
chum. But you look at the people who are successful. Yeah, in system, on say you try then in system be a new bi kra isu man
keep the change.
But esika fo ankasa no 1 penny ko beje in system. Ono apeso chosika obechosika, but no aje in system. No asan achro kra ka ho so achro. Say, yeah, mommy, you know, in the thinking small.
So you walk Honda, don't Kisuku Honda himself. Obaho. Oba Gyimah, and he's touring the place. To offer her who's a boat to the hall, offer her who's a grommet to the hall, offer her little parts now you use here, Gyimah and da. Maybe Oba Fabiano, offer back at Kutana. Also, such a parts. So when we went into a meeting with him, and I said, this is it. This part was assigned through the plant and I work here. It's worth thousands of dollars.
Wow. Look at that.
Yeah. The little parts, And to me, one that had the boot back, a screw back, it's worth thousands of dollars. And if we keep throwing thousands of dollars away, it will affect our bonuses because says you can't
yeah.
I feel so ebeche.
Yeah.
But if we decide to throw that money, it's yankai who says you bonus no, and coffee me blame because bonus na go for more.
And it's that concept.
Yeah.
Think small. Pay attention to the smaller things in life, and family units. No, the best group of smaller things, and I say to learn from. No. If you're able to understudy your kids, then you can study any little thing. You know. And now you move to the ants. You study them. Pay attention to Neman Kitenkite because these small things, no, when done well, they have more effect on the big things. No, sometimes we pursue the big things into here. Certain parts of the world, Omomu Dija, like I don't want to mention a specific but they believe in smaller profits, smaller profit margins. Nani nemana santem.
Buja.
Then will be a big margin profit.
Wakoto wakoje store wedum ano ton flat screen. Na flat screen kumase for say na beto flat screen in a week. The load akoto to provisions get ale the 2 cedi 1 cedi 2 cedi no. Obeto flat screen ba akolo. If I say be 1,000 Ghana, that's over 1,000 Ghana. No, No, because you're right.
Even look at in Suisse, me know your tone so. Me the media do $1. Oh dear no, maybe I'm turn 50 cents, and I'm turn 60 cents. Oh dear no, the same place near quarter, oh turn $1. Media be contem, eja oh dear.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
It's just that concept of just thinking small and paying attention to smaller things, and it adds up. It adds up.
I believe
it makes our lives easier. It makes our lives easier. And even if in economics, no crano, ebia inipa tupe na motifi. You know, it doesn't make any sense for like 5-10 people at a time.
Yeah.
Ebia ubi befi, but how many times now?
Ubi
bebaho. I'm just using this.
Yeah, it's just to be economical.
Yeah.
And you man get it.
You know, they told business free in Hono. They live in a 4-bedroom house. It got to a point I say it's just a waste of money. We can move into a 2-bed, smaller with downsizing. He's thinking small, but thinking small no, is saving him more money. Saving him more money.
The tea me show no. Me show because I'm thinking about this. Sani man get away in so
yeah. Isn't kids?
And then me he sani me free nkra ho a. Metimi da yema dwuma yi. Metimi da yema ma brabo yi. Metimi da yema ware yi. Me yonko ntema yonko fa.
Yeah.
And I think say nema ye di fo pa o wiase say is how we keep relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah, no be wo ho. Maybe a big to be and who you were he. I feel what happened is you end up going somewhere and talk about that person and this with bad mouthing this and their opportunities, run away from you because everybody is bad mouthing. But then crying me, after seeing me, I cried anybody no.
It's just a few minutes, matter of few minutes. Wako tiamu abu mukra if you have your din, but not umudia grocery. And yes, like, and yes, I just feel so stupid.
So
yeah, because you've gone in, what going with all of your anger, you set to be you say.
Oh, yes, and there is a big deal. A big deal, yeah. What person? We just have to be like the kids.
Yeah, and even health-wise, no. Look at the portion size of mediane.
Yeah.
If we are even thinking that on the health side. Just reduce our portion sizes and reduce it. Think small, we don't live to eat. We don't eat to live. I understand I cannot.
It is so warm.
We don't we don't live to eat, we eat to live.
Yeah. We eat to live.
Yeah, we eat to live. In the Akolano Kakrebi. The portion size kakre because your stomach size, no, yes, is as the size of our fist. That's what they say.
And then say no na me if we yes, it's a gumdo.
Yeah, it's just
I didn't no I see it's a gumdo.
We kakrebi. I know sir, most people not agree, but it's just into all of this weight watchers program we say now psychologically they just doing portion control on all of us. Yeah, and we were doing it. They bring us back to the things
smaller things.
Smaller things.
And then there's a man wrong when they say the smaller things, and it makes them love their men.
Yeah,
and they are not wrong.
No, because they paying attention to smaller details. And yes, we're looking at the big picture. We are thinking big picture. They are thinking small pictures. Smaller details.
It's like a big picture also. A big picture in you,
no, but I won't say the big picture. No, smaller pixels. Make up the big picture. But we don't pay attention to the small things because if you say it's insignificant. But Obi the short book was too small to ignore, and it was focusing on children ministry and parenting. That's the title of the book. Too small to ignore. Kids are too small to ignore, but in the reality, the things that are small we can easily ignore that. But this is too small to ignore, and it's
small. That's so funny serious.
Yeah, funny serious. Because it's just like a little leak kakrebi, it begins to become very big now. Ajinsem.
That's a car problem. No?
Yeah.
What the sound? No.
Also,
whatever. Kwaba. Just Indiana kwemu.
So oka baby kwa no denya me ase. Kana for uncle she baby yeah.
And Kwa can really teach us a lot, and I'm really learning a lot from this. Oba no I see video in their mind because ahana obinya sa ankomo we eti u ahana obinya sa ankomo we eti. Me hwe niema enkwada eye de boy ya pe de wachre mi anope wachre ya anope. Emudu ekwan ben na ye mpanyimfo so ebetimi ahwe na ya implement sa niema no because it's not easy to say if I say me to see na me have back at one because okay say me shaky no mesia no easy o Gyimah ekwan ben na ofisi bia ebetimi a faso na yetumi esua sa de.
So what's the greatest expectation of every parent for mobile? A growth and change into where you work you expect say udi certain age be a so to me a year near maybe. So year near maybe say onim so onyini a obesesa. Saklana to me 90 year oyina obe 90 year. The same concept for us. God expects us to grow. And there is no age where we stop growing. And growth no facilitates change. In the year growth in Ankwala Inano, it's all about change because growth brings changes. In the Yen Penifono, if we have gotten to the point where we are not changing certain things about us, we are not growing because growth brings changes. And I think that that's the only thing we can consciously gain from Ankwala. Sani expect say Ankwala being no ma say no. God also in society, your spouses, they expect us to grow, become better versions of ourselves. Inti sene maybe the expectation is say, oh, ebi etumi for and I say I need to change.
It's just a conscious decision I see you make.
Yeah, conscious decisions. And there's I cannot say oh media sana media and I say media no. There's room for all of us to grow.
And Fahone said your background.
No, we can change. And I think so that's why many of us are stuck in baby. I want to say we've narrowed your BBR to whatever we know. But the we are so many things are changing, and change in itself it's not wrong. Change is good. Yes, sir. And first to say kasa say maybe many years ago people would not have access to us instantly. But now, we are live and
changing.
Yeah, it's because of changes in how things have been going in technology and in the streaming industry. And it's the same thing with us. And maybe I want to be better. Health wise, I want to be healthier. I don't want to look older than my age. In my relationship with my wife, I want to become better. Ninginano is growth. Akolebian into the same expectation we have for kids. So they become better. Society has that same expectation for us. Our spouses have the same expectation. Our business partners have the same expectation. Nyankopon of all has that expectation. Say we would grow. Intina Paul, someone can say, first year childish in the man. They say you say we were feeding you milk near, so saying you eating real food is all part of growth process. In I think say with any my if we don't apply it, we're not growing. But the moment we begin to apply it, we're showing growth.
And we also need to understand say you growth now a boy.
Because you're changing, you're becoming better. First now to say, but you're no longer that. It is trainer. My kids have taught me patience. It benefits the family. It benefits my neighbors. It benefits people.
Even the nation.
Yeah, the nation. It benefits drivers on the street because now I'm not an erratic driver. Yeah. I'm patient. I'm waiting my turn. Me store na checkout counter no wakrana. I'm waiting my turn. I'm not acting all kind of a year or
erratic behavior.
Yeah, it benefits society. And so it benefits the church because we expect everybody to be good.
Yeah, and it makes everything easy.
Yeah,
ripple effect na bia.
Aye.
So far as I make that move no, influence will be bia, so effect ne ko will be bia obey bia. We are say FFF.
Yeah. But it all boils down to just paying attention to the little things. Because some of these behaviors you also say it's as a result of ignoring little things in our lives na a cripple in. I ignore no. But now I think that these things are too small for us to ignore. And kids will teach us the best.
Because I said the way I see Carol already, very practical, but Eden, yeah. They say especially baby free, and I think it's an idea working. The West they knew,
yeah.
It didn't almost started one man,
yeah.
So until I cried, it feel so easy. So with me, I said the papa cry baby. It is a cry, the papa baby say wronger. Ultimate threat, ne papa. That the nyeni say, and the father accepted.
Yes, yeah,
yeah. Friend, how dare you?
Yeah, oh, but we are stopping. How? Oh, now, obey me. We cannot, yeah, homeschooling my mano. And Oma Simon back, my wife, so me more, na read you know, na or no, aye. Me can't wear nana. Did you mean? No, not can you? Yeah, no, but I think so. We can learn so much into Osha, and there's this program that maybe one of these days we'll do it for the kids in our community. It's all about changing how we even eat ewofie. Into where and most families the umbedi ofie is determined by nkwalano. In this akwalano ka say emu obedia.
The whole house. The
whole house. Okay. Any ina bedi mo. Into what health professionals, health advocates are beginning to realize and say, why don't we now put more emphasis on helping the kids to know how to choose proper food? Because they are influencing many
decisions in
the home. So Akulano Saturday evening okaso be pizza, but not the whole family. Okay, be pizza. Maybe so a pizza was not on the agenda, but in Akulano they voted for it. Last week, some mano enema be bredi na no na e kamen kwa but eja omu. And what they do, they say, oh, yeah, no more see vote too. So we say 2 against 1. Yeah, no more vote. Democracy, no funny, sir. But when we teach these kids, parents go shopping, they are now advocating for the healthy stuff. Yento vegetables, yento fruits, because you've taught them. It's a 21-day program be your man chat, and one of these days I think my church used to do that. It's a children's health expo. I think we'll try. I'll talk to my health ministry's director and see we do that for Nkwalaiwo community, especially Nkwalaiwo within young Ghanaian and South African community, because we need to get back to the basics.
And viewers, we really need you on this. Also, you didn't come away. We've been having these conversations, and sometimes when I sit down, I feel like a lot of people need this information.
Yeah.
And I want us, my name say, it be okay with you. I want us to be able to set up a group where be to be focus on men for now, because I believe if the men change, most of the time they just look up to their father.
Yeah.
So it is yet mean that this information in Emma and Mema. I feel like say a be from a man be fat and crown so be fat.
Count me in. Just let me know.
Viewers, open say we are part of this about to just testament 220 465 0822 220 465 0822. Na yendi nkomo ewo ye ho ni nya time ni nsunsua sa na ma we no on a larger scale, because I feel say it me get it together to do this like a bit more effect.
Yeah,
that say any pamienu we are trying to have this conversation, say other people involved, you bit me making more impact in the society. And like I said, no, this thing that we are doing is to make impact in the society. Yeah, who the way are your families, is equal, especially ewa brochire ha.
Yeah.
You need to say near man so ye gradu school.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah. And they are the any bit me as a journal because it's our job to protect these kids.
And something happened when we fear, and I use my kids as examples because I learn a lot from them. Not me ban gonna share a into the share what a mark of you until mark has a way of consent. I can't just say this device
has been connected to.
Yeah, into no of here BB, and I could hear what she and I think I heard something like a bad word. And I'm a friend. I'm saying, hey, and then I'll share no say obo programming thing. And I'm saying, did I hear what I just heard? And I'll say, yeah, like no name set. A womb, sir. And I'm so no, like dumno, like
don't even listen to it.
Yeah, like dumno cry. And she was trying to explain or pamicho say like onim. And then what she said next, or say, Daddy, don't you trust me to do what is right?
You're always against you.
I had nothing to say.
Yeah.
But I wanted to save face like I didn't say anything actually. And I think so the next day. And I'm saying I appreciate what she said. Like I overreacted because I say she hears this at school every day. Like Nkola used some of these words in school. Yeah, but I say I should trust her. Say she's not going to repeat these words. And yeah, do be useful. And I think so the question of Busa Amikami Buffet, and I say, also if you don't want me there, why did you send me to no bonus school in because I say no or your home school, no. She wasn't exposed to this, but now she's exposed to alcohol. Yeah, but I say I should trust her. Don't you trust me? So I'll do what is right. And oh man, that really got me. And I reinforced the next day, so I trust you. And I'm proud of you, say. You spoke up, and I know, say, you always do what is right, and I'm counting on that. Say you always do what is right. You see, it also opens that that open
communication, open communication.
And says, "Oma etiminu din komo bia." Also, so you are able to go to Nyankopon and have any conversation with him. And I'm saying you don't know how to have candid conversations. Into yakonya mi anima. Even the Boniface in Africa, yes, Recrana, ready say my bonibia. Also, him so I bonia. You know, and that is something I think, sir. If we can master these little things, it will make our lives.
See, it means you free cray. Remember your brabo. I come. What are we waiting for? I know said you said but then some chesa we
yeah.
We just have to start from somewhere and get into it and then do it because I need the horse into the earlier the better.
Yeah.
So do my for our last words my
do we have somebody a bed money t-shirts?
So t-shirt now will go to Momsy Darling.
Hey,
Momsy Darling on that tested the most or commented the most.
And until she just have to let us know her side.
Until Momsy Darling, my own says Momsy they say medium.
Yeah, they ain't up like the
Momsy the medium.
God is my president.
Until they me being a Momsy opa and I say ope. They say Dr Gyimah.
He says so about or share the busian. No, but no Momsy no back us opening me no.
Oh, you have about
you might say
V-Cross say Dr. Gyimah is a man with integrity. I always learn a lot when I'm around him. #wisdom. V-Cross in Tiano contact and near the work out. V-Cross a Bema, right?
Yeah.
V-Cross. Okay.
V-Cross. I think he does if he's a person.
V-Cross where?
Yeah. He does design fashion. He's based in Athens, Ohio.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah, and the V-Cross contact any found we need to come together as men and lead. Yeah. On the era now in America. Mamsi Dala, we don't really value the little things. That's how we are. We eat to live. Mamsi Dala, belly no dear. Jayo. Belly, that's just some way, Rachel to two, I see the smaller pictures first. Momsy darling will say, yes, that's right. Let's grow. How dare you for Africa? How dare you? Oh God. We have been a blessing. The BIA blessing. Yamefa Pastor Gyimah so boy. And then so I found also Eddie Aboye. We really want to expand this. We really want to have impact in our society, and it's very, very important to me because any kwasi a tenase Emma be fufro is see and Sani I can say adi we ebiaka one word and asebe see o Colombo say yenye nim say bianca yenu eninya ebia one sentence be free obiwa could have saved his life.
Yeah.
So what are we waiting for? It contact me on 220-465-0822. We are trying to get guys together, and then we start little meet up, and then we can have conversations together.
Yeah.
And kakra we see how nyame edi eba kwa could do. Answer na sorry so no more mun say equal tina eteha. E bade ya na equal na summer sene printing press. Anything you need in printing bia book na person or show person publishing book o person your volume copies o person o rubber stamps o person o child labels the bo where you ho o photos ana o person o ye the to canvas so the ball wall who fear ni nyina equal be sa de ma we nyina de amount she equal wa former Ashland University building him a ho oba ho a Dr Gyimah na pam for me so me ka ho ye nyina ejina mu pampe na ye bo adwuma no de amount fe ana matari nso believers were nkomona na edie no nkomona na edie no bebi ye duru okro ya etimu no ayehu wa mo ani ambra enema oba 8 years be kwa akoka kire teacher ni se oba o kwa kache teacher ni se o ebema ya start ya mani nuru
so
yes oh father no kwa no you secure consent and these are the things as he started implant one kwa na dwini mu na eto mu tirim they said ya akwa say that don't you trust me no who say when ya hotoso bi oba say obetuna make the right decision and this is what we want to do it join us na yemfa sa entity ne sa nkomodie nyina anya de enhyehyɛ so yebeda obi bia se oje bre na otie ye omanjuma na otie ye next week there intibi ma unfortunately I think say we will go off for 3 weeks.
About 3 weeks, yeah.
3 weeks, yeah. But after 3 weeks expect something bigger. Dr. Betu Kwaka Krentino or Barbie Bia